several things that are just utterly disgusting to men and are cosmetically unappealing. And without further ado, we'll jump right on in. First and foremost is the bonnet. Now, in my opinion, the bonnet is the female equivalent to pants sagging on a man. It is just so unappealing. It looks like you basically don't give a damn. You haven't washed in 2 days and you don't care about your appearance at all. Now, I understand sisters want to keep their hair together and you want to put that work in and make sure the hair looks good for the next day. But wearing it publicly to grocery stores, to the mall, to sports events, to places where people gather, it looks horrible. Please stop it. Number two.
Ladies and gentlemen, this right here is a no-go, right? Even for me, this is a no-go. Okay, this ain't gonna work. The bonnet shit, I'm 100% on board with what this brother had to say. I did not go out and purchase this. You know, I grew up in a household with 3 black women, and none of them wore the shit out of the house. But this is actually the wife's, right? She wears it because, like, she uses it to, like, crimp her hair or some shit. You know, I don't have hair, so I can't relate. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is true to form when it says, my man says that it is cosmetically unappealing, or it's not a good look. I don't like it, right? It looks ugly. My wife jokes with me all the fucking time, acting like she gonna wear her bonnet out. And I told her, baby girl, you wear that bonnet out this house, I'm gonna leave you where you stand. Cause she know I don't like that shit. It's weird. It's not a good look. And he's right. Me, I've seen people wear it, like, if you know you're going to places where it might be a little dusty, or, you know, if you a dude and you got dreadlocks or twists or something, you don't want, like, anything to get in the hair. I've seen guys wear it from that perspective, but those are more or less wraps than they are bonnets. Bonnets are made for the house. Bonnets should stay in the house. That's me. That's all I'm gonna say. Bonnets should be a household thing. Yes, I understand you don't want to go out in the world with your ish looking all messed up. I got that part. I'm 100% okay with that one. But at that point, I do believe that you shouldn't be going out at all. If your hair ain't together, right? I kind of feel like maybe you should stay until you get it done before you just walk out with your bonnet on. And it's kind of become, unfortunately, a cultural symbol, representative of my people. I'm gonna go ahead and call it for what it is, and not necessarily in a positive way. It hasn't become a positive cultural norm that has been adopted by my people. I don't like it, and unfortunately, for some god awful reason, I don't know how we got here. I don't know how it got here, but it seems as though the bonnet is tied to people with negative types of attitudes and negative energies. Not all, but I do notice that the normal young ladies that just wear this shit on the regular seem to come with some very nasty like attitudes, very ratchet like behavior for the most part. And unfortunately, what it does lead to is a bad negative stereotype about the bonnet overall, right? I'm a firm believer that things should stay in the house. I personally don't like to see it, but then again, if you're not mine's, then I'm sure you don't give a crap about my opinion, right? Or if you're not looking to attract somebody like me, you don't care about my opinion, but it just ain't a good look. And he was on point when he said, yo, it's almost the equivalent to a man sagging his pants. That is true. Cause if I see one of my fellow young brethren out here with their pants down, I'm gonna tell them pull your pants up, right? I'm the old head now all of a sudden, right? Back in the day, I told you I used to do that. No more. So now it's like, man, y'all gotta pull your pants up, man. It's not a good look, right? You know history. You can tell them the history, they won't care. But with the young ladies, if I see when they bonnet off, I'm like, pull that thing off, man. Just take it off. I know if it's rough under there, unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to deal with the ramifications of it. I think I would rather just see the hair than the bonnet. I'm not gonna hold you. You can style something. You can make it happen. Put it in a bun. Look, I've been around ladies my whole life, and the majority of them do have longer hair. So pull some bitch back in a bun, put a little bun, something, not a bonnet, but that little barrette, and pull it back. I don't care. But what we can't do is be out in public with these bonnets and thinking that shit is cool, thinking it's kosher, because it's not. It ain't a good look, right? I can tell you right now, my time overseas, I've never seen one bonnet a day in my life. Right? I'm not gonna hold you. My whole entire experience in the Philippines and what little bit I remember about my time in Japan, nobody went out of the house with a bonnet. Now, I come from, where I was living at in Davao City in the Philippines, hijabs, very popular because that is a strong Muslim community within that particular area, in the Mindanao region in general. But there's nobody's really wearing bonnets or head anything that covers their entire hair. I've never seen this. I've never seen that in Asia a day in my life, right? And I promise you, I can't imagine seeing that in any other country. I mean, you may see it in Africa. I'm not sure. I would have to ask my people who have been there. If you have been there and you have seen it, comment section below for sure. But I've never seen it. Okay, I ain't never seen it a day in my life, and I pray I never do if I go to any of these countries. But Asia, for sure, never seen it a day in my life. Right? You'll see girls that'll walk around, you can tell that they may have just taken a shower or something, their hair is wet and they just need it to dry. Apparently that's what my young lady uses this for. It's satin, it's all soft and shit, I ain't gonna hold you. And she uses it to kind of dab her hair whenever she needs to dry it out a little bit quicker. But other than that, she don't wear that out. And I've never seen anybody in the Philippines on earth wearing bonnets. So this bonnet thing, for me, it just don't work. It don't work. I'm not gonna hold it against you, but it's hard for me to sit there and look at that shit and not believe that something ain't right, right? Because unfortunately, the majority of the young ladies that I've come across that wear them, the energy is a little off, or they're into they're into some shit that just ain't for me, right? They are not necessarily representative of the brighter side of my particular community, but I don't know, maybe you guys see it differently. Maybe you guys have no problem with it. I mean, to an extent, it's becoming normal, and that's scary. I mean, I see kids in school with bonnets on all the time. We gotta tell them take it off, but they wear the shit to school all the time. It's weird in the streets all the time. I can say, and this is weird, I might be tripping, but I've seen videos on TikTok about this, but it's kind of funny because only when you start to pay attention, you notice it. But I can go to Walmart and see bonnets all the time, but I don't see them in Target. When I go to Target, I don't see bonnets. That is weird. I don't know why. Maybe the bonnet wearers just don't go to Target. I guess it baffles me. I've never seen a bonnet in Target. Maybe I'm tripping or I'm just going on the wrong days, but whenever I have to pick up an order or something like that, I go to Target and I gotta shop for some shit. I don't see bonnets. Weird. I don't see bonnets at Starbucks. Maybe I'm just going at the wrong time. Maybe they're going through the drive-thru, but I don't see women in Starbucks with bonnets, right? And yes, I'm talking about black people go to Starbucks too. Don't act like these are just white establishments. Black people go to these places too. But it almost seems, to an extent, that they are very picky choosy about the places they choose to wear their bonnets. Waffle houses, Walmarts, right? Any place where, if you know, then you know. I don't need to go into detail, but you get where I'm coming from. When I say what I say, right? People are very picky choosy about the places they choose to wear their bonnets at. It's almost like you have to get dressed when you go to Target, right? You Walmart, you throw on whatever you want to your house slippers and something. You over here slide across the floor like shh. You know how people walk when they be sliding their feet or dragging them and shit. Annoys the hell out of me, but I do it too, so I can't be too mad. Kind of like when you can wear the bonnet and where you can wear the bonnet and where you cannot. I honestly believe they should outlaw them in all establishments. They should, but that's just me being a little bit dramatic. But that's my time, effort, and energy, man. Let me know if you have anything you want me to talk about. Email me, MikeThePI@gmail.com. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear what you guys got to say about these bonnet wearers. It's been a good doc. Y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed, man. Doc is out.